Trish. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are making apple butter. This is something you definitely need to try. Don't let the time involved put you off. The Crockpot does all the work. You really only need to wash and slice your apples. Then you set it and leave it alone. It can cook all night. This is a great recipe for those of us who live in the Pacific Northwest. I know many of us are thinking about sustainability and eating more local food, and apple trees grow naturally in a lot of our backyards. So instead of letting them fall on the ground and get eaten by the deer, pick them up, put them in the refrigerator, and make some homemade apple butter. You'll be so glad you did. I've added 1 cup of brown sugar, half a cup of white sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/8 teaspoon of cloves, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm now going to set this on low, cover it up, and cook it for 10 hours. Our apples stewed all night. The recipe calls for 10 to 12 hours, but it can go longer than that and it doesn't hurt it. You just want to make sure that your crock pot is set to low. When I came out this morning to get my coffee, I turned the apples off and I let them cool down. So now they are stewed and they've mixed really well with our spices and our sugar. So what we're going to do next is put it into the blender. Initially, we started with about 5 pounds of chopped apples, which was just enough to fill the crock pot. And after it has cooked down, it's just enough to fill our blender too. So we do lose some volume due to the evaporation of the liquid. This is what it looks like after a minute of blending. You can see it has a pretty good consistency. What we're going to do now seems redundant, but you'll appreciate this later. We're going to put it back in the crock pot for another 2 hours. Our apple butter is finished, and it was definitely worth the extra 2 hours in the crock pot. It gives it an amazing texture, and your whole house is going to smell so good. We all know that you can eat this on toast or an English muffin, but something that I like to do is put it on oatmeal. This really dresses up any kind of breakfast that you're serving. Putting this on oatmeal makes an ordinary breakfast food seem extra special. I have also put it on Greek yogurt, and sometimes we eat it on ice cream.